Today we're going to talk about a really common problem that happens in many classrooms, all the way from kindergarten through high school. The issue today is stopping student talking out for good. So all those call outs, or that one student that constantly wants to be talking, asking questions, giving answers, etc. The way that I like to approach this is in a positive manner that helps support the student, lets them know you care, but also holds them to high expectations. I like to use interactive journals with kids of any age so that when I'm teaching, they're not calling out, they're using this tool, the interactive journal, in order to communicate with me. So the way that this is set up is that you can have a piece of paper with on a clipboard or a notebook, and you're going to divide the page in half, and one side is your side and one side is my side. So on the your side, they will be recording their thoughts or answers as they are thinking of them instead of calling them out. There are many categories of kids who talk out. The first one is your smarty pants. These are kids who know the answers or believe they know the answers to every single question, and they want to share them. Unfortunately, this can stop or hinder other students' learning as they don't have enough think time. So what I like to do is allow the student to record all of the answers on the your side so that I can respond on the my side. Now, I may not be able to respond immediately to each question, but I can give them a star sticker, a thumbs up as I walk by, etc. And it has them stop calling out and taking away their peers' chance to learn. At the end of the lesson, I may collect their paper and write them some notes, letting them know that they did a great job and that they really did know all the answers. Typically, the calling out is attention-seeking behavior, and these students just want validation that they're smart and that they're getting the answers right. The next type of student is a student that likes to overshare. They like to tell you things about their personal life at inappropriate times, which can be distracting for the rest of the class. The reason for this, again, is attention-seeking, because they want your approval and they want to have that special relationship where they can tell you about their life. You don't want to shut students down because this can convey a sense that you don't care or you're not invested in them as a whole human being. So instead, setting up this type of notebook, as they think of these thoughts, they can just quickly jot them down. And then later, you can go back in and give comments on the thoughts that they shared with you, what's going on in their life. You can ask them questions, and all of this provides them support. They know you care, but they're not going to be constantly calling out to tell you things in the middle of class, like, my dog had 4 puppies. Those things can be very distracting, and this allows the student to feel validated without it being a distraction. The next kind of student is a student with a lot of emotional needs. And without immediate attention from you, the student may have trouble behaving appropriately in class. So you can use these notebooks and develop a code for younger kids, or they can write out their feelings for older kids. But I like to use for younger kids just an emoji that they're going to draw or a sticker. And then I'll give them some sort of a signal back, like, in 1 minute, I can talk to you about why you're feeling angry. The students know this, so they know as soon as they're starting to have an extreme emotion, they are able to communicate that to me without interrupting the class time for it. Another way that I have implemented this to help students with emotional needs is by giving them choices when they let me know they're having a certain emotion. So for instance, in this case, it's they feel sad, and so I ask them if they want to walk or talk about their emotion. Those are quick things I can do as I walk by, and it gives me a clue as to how they're doing and feeling, which will allow me to support them. Another type of student is our student that has many random questions, and some of them are great questions, but they're not always on topic, or if they are on topic, they're not exactly what we're covering at that moment. So with the interactive journal, with this type of student, I allow them to just write down questions as they come up, and then I plan a special time to go over the questions with them, like during lunch or during recess. I can also see if they have any questions that are really relevant to the whole class when I'm walking around monitoring, and then I can bring those up. Remember, students can still raise their hand and participate. It's just not a constant barrage of talking out. And the last type of student that we will see that has an issue with consistently talking out is our little police officers. So students who want to make sure the classroom is fair and equitable, and they want to let you know immediately if something went wrong or something happened that was not fair or someone else broke the rules. This can cause them both social problems with their peers, and it can also be disruptive to your lesson. So, by allowing these students to have an interactive journal where they're giving you information about what's going on, they are privately tattletaling, and you can help them understand what is a big deal, where you need to get involved right away, and what is something that you can take care of at a later date. This also allows the student to be less impulsive with calling out about their peers, which will help them in the long run socially. Remember, all of these actions when a student talks out are usually attention-seeking behavior. So it's critical to give them that individual support and attention that they need in a way that's not distracting to the rest of their peers. I hope this will be very helpful for you.